Happy Wednesday. Today's theme is friendship. Seek out your soul family, surround yourself with positive people, and spend more time socializing. To Words of Wisdom Tarot, I'm Wendy with an E, and I use the chakra system to give language to what women inherently know and the permission to trust it. So, as always, this is a general reading and it's okay if it doesn't resonate. Don't try to make it fit. We have gone from crazy winds and snow and -10. And as you can see, there's sun pouring in my room. It's going to be 17 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be 23 degrees, 17 today, 23 degrees tomorrow. And 5 days ago, even yesterday, was still chilly enough that I had my winter coat on. Welcome to Alberta. All right, but spring is finally making it to Alberta. Thankfully, we hopefully will not have another winter between now and next winter, but Alberta is known for having multiple fake winters before spring and summer actually settle in. I have experienced snow here in the summertime in the mountains, so snow is always possible out here. Alrighty, let's see what the reading has to say today based on our theme of friendship. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. Ooh, okay. Okay, so in the theme of friendship, every card we're going to read from that lens. Okay, we're starting at your root chakra, and we have the dance card. Now, I personally just did this on Friday. I went out with my girlfriend. We went out dancing. We danced until 1 in the morning. I remember when I used to go out Fridays and Saturdays and dance till 1 in the morning, both nights. I danced one night and it took me 3 days to recover. So, but you know what it did? It filled my soul. It gave me stability. It gave me security. It gave me a sense of belonging that I've been missing. That's what friendship does, is it fills up those spaces that feel empty. When you have the right people in your life, go dance with them. In your sacral chakra, we have the intuition card. And it says, listen to the whispers of your heart. Let divination tools help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Now, many of your intuitions are going to come from your sacral chakra. They come from your solar plexus because, you know, your gut instincts come from your guts. But I know a lot of times for me, if I feel afraid or something doesn't feel right, I will feel it in my sacral chakra, or I'll feel it in my right hip, which is connected to my root chakra. Either way, if it's affecting one of those lower chakras, I listen to that. And when you're not sure, you go to your friends, right? When I wasn't sure about an intuition I was having a couple months ago, I went to my girlfriends and I'm like, this is how I feel, this is what I think, but it doesn't make any sense. And they said, follow it. I'm so glad I did. Because I have friends that help back up my intuitive nudges, I know that I can move more safely, more securely. That's root and sacral chakra. Safe, secure, in a sense of community with support, because I have friends that are walking with me. Solar plexus is the discernment card. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing and keep your dreams a secret. Okay. This card is talking about being cautious and knowing who you're surrounding yourself with, okay? Sometimes we have people around us who appear to have our best interest at heart, and they don't. So this card is asking you to trust your intuition. If you are, so we've already got the intuition card up. We already have our community that's keeping us in our intuitive knowing. Now we have to discern whether or not our community, our friendships, are actually good for us. And how will you know that? You'll feel it. You'll feel it in your gut. You'll feel it in your body somewhere. And you'll know. And then you need to deal with it. If you have someone that's in your world that is not supporting you properly, they need to go. They are not coming with you. You need to surround yourself with people who see the world the way you see the world. Okay? In your heart, we have nature. And this card is all about going out, getting grounded. But I feel like this card is asking you to go find your friends in nature, whether that's sitting by a river or a lake, whether it's walking in a forest, going for a hike, whether it's going out in your backyard and sitting in the middle of your yard in the grass and just soaking up whatever nature can give you, whether you go hug a tree, you know, whether you're a birder and you go and you do bird watching, whatever that is, to fill your heart and stay really grounded within yourself, going out into nature and finding your allies in nature are going to help you on your journey. Whenever I get to a point of I've had too much, that's what I do. I go for a walk. Calgary is full of parks that look like you're out in nature in the mountains. So I take advantage of that and go walking and get the nature in that I need. Now, I'm really fortunate because my apartment is surrounded by trees, so I don't feel so out of touch with nature. I get to see birds right off of my balcony and right outside of my bedroom window. So that's, you know, that's been lovely. But when push comes to shove, you're not only are your humans your friends, but so is nature. Alrighty. In your throat chakra is receive. So this is be open to receiving guidance. Believe you are worthy of abundance and a gift is coming to you soon. We as women, because of how things are structured, tend to not be functioning properly in our feminines. Now, many of us have come into union between our masculines and our feminines, so we feel pretty good inside of our bodies. We feel like we've allowed ourselves to go from being too masculine to too feminine, and then when we come back to center, that's when we know how to tap into both sides of our energetics, okay? Because the right side is your masculine, the left side is your feminine. I talk to my clients all the time and say, if you're feeling too out of whack, allow yourself, give yourself permission to bring in the masculine energy. Let your feminine energy flow over into the masculine, let it flow back, and then it'll come to center, and you will feel very different, very grounded, and very much more whole inside your body. And that will allow you to receive, because being in your wounded feminine does not allow you to receive, because you're wounded, you're in your victim state. When you're in your divine state, abundance is your right. And to receive in the throat chakra means your friends will give you guidance that you should be open to receiving. You probably more than should be open, because we should not be shooting on ourselves. You probably need to be open to receive the truth that your friends have to share with you, because they can see you from a perspective that other people can't. I'm always grateful when my friends call me out and say, yo, Wendy, hello. oh yeah, okay. Maybe I'm not that person. So third eye chakra, we have strength. The challenge will make you stronger. You'll get through to the other side and look for the gifts in the situation. Okay. Again, this whole reading feels like it's talking to you about building friendship circles to help you trust your intuition, because third eye is all about your intuition. And the friends that are helping you with those validations are strengthening your third eye trust, your third eye understandings, and helping you to expand them. I'm hearing there's strength in numbers. So if trusting your intuition has been a problem for you, you have friends that can help. I can help. I have a spiritual kindergarten course that can give you a crash course on how to trust your intuition, what your intuition is, and how to interpret the clairs. And that is starting on May the 14th. So if you're curious about that, link tree below. But in the meantime, this card is seriously about just having your friends. You know what would be a good idea? You and your friends could get together and have a night where you just hold up like a playing card and have them test their intuition, right? Hold a playing card up like this and say, what card do I have? First thing that comes to you, that's your answer. You'll learn to strengthen your intuition if you do things like this with your friends, right? You can do it by yourself, but it's way more fun with other people. Last but not least is the crown chakra and anger. Safely express your anger, use anger as a positive force, and honor all of your emotions as sacred. So this feels very much like I'm going up. Crown chakra makes sense, but this energy is taking me upward, where it's saying there's anger towards the divine, because the divine, we have been told, is supposed to be our friend. When things happen in our world that don't feel very divine, don't feel very supportive, don't feel very much like a friend is helping us, we can get really angry with God, our spirit team, our angelic team, anything else in the ethers that might happen to be influencing our world. Divine source is asking you to channel this energy appropriately, to take it down into your solar plexus and turn it into your personal power. Because remember, your soul, the seat of your soul, lives in the solar plexus. So of course, it's going to come down from divine and come to where your soul is, because that's where your soul contract lives. So of course, anything divine that's going to come in to wake you up is going to have to come to your soul to check with the soul contract, right? And just make sure that things resonate. So if you've been feeling angry, if you've been mad at God, I know I've been there more times than not, channel that anger appropriately and turn it into something positive, and let your friends hear you. Vent it out to your friends and say, you know, this has been a really shitty deal and I don't know what to do with it. You know, your friends have lots of insights into things. So today, I feel like this is just very much a support each other kind of reading today. We all need to be supporting each other. There's so much blue and purple in here. It's all about intuition and healing and authenticity. There's a little bit of red, you know, between the friendship and the discernment cards, the red being very grounding, right? The green for love. But everything in here is very much, even the dark cards over here, everything here is about being in your shadow, letting your friends see your shadow, sharing your intuitions with them, building your intuitions with them. I think that that is a very powerful message for today. So that's what the cards have for us today. I hope that something in here resonated with you. If you'd like to go deeper, the link is in the description box. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and go enjoy your day. I love you. Mwah.